You don't look lesbian. You don't look gay. You don't look like he could date girls. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Mary, and Manda isn't here today because I'm gonna be doing my coming out story. So yeah, but before I start, make sure you click the subscribe button down below if you want to see more of our content, and let's go. Where do I start? Okay, I'm not actually sure where to start. But let's just go a few years back. So in 2013, I'm not even sure, I just started college. And in college, I didn't really care much about guys. Just like I was too busy with school, and like I had so much friends. I just wanted to hang out with them, and I wouldn't really care about like dating someone or meeting guys. And I started talking to this girl on Twitter that I met at a concert. And yeah, we talked for a few weeks, and like it was really nice. It was really like I really enjoyed talking to her. And I don't know, I remember like thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I like her like as a friend, but I don't text my friend every single day good night and good morning. Like, yes, I do text my friend, but I don't talk to them as much as I did with this girl. I was like, well, I don't know. I just started questioning myself, and like, oh, maybe I like her, but also like maybe I'm not really sure, and I really didn't want to be into girls. I was like, no, I'm straight. Like, I would tweet about being straight like all the time. I was like, oh, no, I'm straight. There's no way I can like this girl. So I just stopped talking to her. I'm like, okay, anyway, like that's just weird. Let's just move on. And so then I went back, like I was in college, and I was like, okay, then I'll hang out with boys, and I would like talk to boys online, like meet some guys on like apps. But nothing really happened. I didn't really care. I was still thinking about this girl and like how I felt. And I told my one friend, Kate, I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, I kind of like this girl. I feel like, and I knew the girl was gay. Like, I knew it. Like, I don't remember how I knew it. Like, she probably tweeted about it, or like I just knew. And I'm like, oh, like I think she likes me. I don't know if I like her. I don't know like what it means. I was like, well, maybe you do like her. And then we just sat down in college and just talked for a bit. And I felt kind of good talking to her about it. And then I went to a concert, and I ran into her. Like I ran into the girl I kind of had like a crush on, but didn't want to admit it to myself. And then I told her I was sorry for just how I stopped talking to her, because it was really like I just stopped talking to her one day, and she didn't ask why, but I felt like I had to say why. I had to tell her that I wasn't sure about how I'm feeling, and I'm not sure like what my sexual orientation is. So then I told her I was kind of scared about how I felt. And yeah, we kind of like kept talking, and then eventually like I knew for sure I liked her. Like, talking to boys would make me feel the same as talking to her. And like I've never felt like this about a crush before. Like, I've had crush on so many guys, like, and I've had like some serious crush, and I was just like, oh, he's really cute. Like, I've had like one serious crush before, and that's not exactly how it felt. And I don't know, we kept talking, and at this point no one knew except my friend Kate. But I was going to New York with my friend Emily, and before going there, I kind of like told her okay, so like I knew we were going to New York, and like I would talk to this girl, and I knew at some point I would have to tell her, because I can just like text someone all the time and like lie about it. I just felt too bad. So I was like, and then me and Emily were like eating dinner. I'm like, I gotta tell you something, but I don't know how to. She's like, okay. And then there was this new song, Girl Crush, that just came out. And I'm like, well, just listen to that song. And like, the lyrics are not even about necessarily liking a girl. And then she kind of just understood, and she's like, oh, okay. And then we talked about it, and then turns out that she was talking to a girl too. So yeah, we kind of like, so the whole trip we would talk about it, and she's like, well, are you feeling like this with other girls? How, like, is this totally new? Are you gay? What's going? And then she would ask lots of questions, but like not, it wasn't intrusive. It was just like, she's trying to get to know how I feel, but she's also trying to like make me think about how I feel. So, and then eventually I started dating the girl. We made it official, and then we started dating. And at this point, my Twitter friend would know, because we would tweet each other, and Emily and Kate would know, and that's pretty much it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll have to tell people. And who did I tell first? And then I told my best friend, because, okay, yeah, so I had to find the girl that I was seeing, my girlfriend at the time, lived like 2 hours away from me. So I had to find an excuse to visit her without my mom knowing. So I would use my best friend as an excuse, but then I had to tell her what's going on. Like, oh, if my mom asked, I'm at your house, and I would have to post like pictures of us. So then I told her, and she was like totally fine with it. Like, I can't think of a single person that weren't fine with it. Like I was really lucky about my friends and family. And then yeah. So I told a few friends, and I texted my other two best friends, my two like high school best friends. I texted them about it because I didn't know how to tell them, and I didn't really have time to like go out for coffee or just like stop by their house. So I had to text them about it because I wanted them to know. I didn't want to hide it, but then also couldn't tell them face to face. So I remember I texted like the two of them like separately. And when my friend was like, oh, I'm glad you, and I said, I'm really sorry for doing this on like Facebook. She's like, well, I'm actually glad you told me, because like I am really surprised. And okay, see, that's also the thing, like everyone was so surprised. Even me. Anyway, I was like, well, I'm glad you told me on Facebook, because you know how I react when I'm really surprised or like shocked. And it's like, I'm really happy for you, and it's a good thing, and it's like nothing bad, but I would have, like, my face would have been weird, and I wouldn't have wanted you to be offended or like hurt about how I reacted. Yeah, and then the other friend was like, oh, can you come over to my house so we can talk about it? I was like, oh no, I don't want to talk about this, because I really, like, okay, I love talking about some feelings, but like everything related to love, and like, I don't know, I get really shy about relationships. Like when people ask about it, I'm like, oh, I don't know, everything's going well, yeah, I'm happy. And I don't know, I probably don't even look happy when people ask me about it, but I really am. So then I just get really awkward when people ask about relationships. I was like, can you come over? And I'm like, okay, I'll try to come. And then yeah, I told a few friends, and then as soon as I told like one of my like close friends, it just started like, I wanted to tell more people. I was like, okay, yeah, this is fun. Like, not that this is fun, but like, this is good. Like, people are reacting. Like, I have a good reaction. I don't want to hide it. And then I went to McDonald's one night with my sister. Yeah, I went to McDonald's with my sister, and we were sitting there. And I used to work at McDonald's at the time, so most of my McDonald's friends, like coworkers, knew about it. And I used to work with one of my cousin, and like she knew about this, so I had to tell my sister like ASAP, or else like, yeah, I had to tell my sister soon, or like I don't want her to know like my cousin knew before. So yeah, so I went to McDonald's for like dinner, like for snacks, like late at night with my sister. I'm like, oh, I gotta tell you something. I have a girlfriend. She's like, you're joking. She literally laughed. She's like, yeah, I know you're joking. I'm like, no, I'm being serious. It's like, what? I said, I have a girlfriend. It's like, since when? And I told her like, I think like a month. I'm like, well, a few weeks. She's like, no, you're joking, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, no, you're joking, right? I'm like, no, I'm not joking. Like, I have a girlfriend. It's like, I still don't believe you. So I had to like show her a picture of me and my girlfriend at the time. It's like, oh, okay, that's weird. And then we just left. She's like, that's weird. Like, I didn't think you were a lesbian. And everyone kept talking. Okay, so everyone kept telling me like, oh, I didn't think you were a lesbian. I'm like, well, I don't know for sure I am one yet. All I know was like, I have a girlfriend. Okay, so telling my mom was probably like the most stressful part for me. Because as I said earlier, I hate talking about feelings in a relationship, and I knew my mom would kind of make a big deal out of it. So I went up to her and was like, hi mom. It's like, what's up? And it was like, oh, okay, I'm leaving tomorrow for a few days, or like for overnight. She's like, where are you going? I said, well, I have a girlfriend, so I'm gonna go see her. And then I left. And my mom was like, wait, hold on. You don't get to leave. You don't get to say that and just leave. I'm like, oh no. I had to talk about it. Which was like the thing I really hated. I wish I could just told people like, hey, I have a girlfriend, bye. Like, why would it? It would have been the exact same thing if it was a boy. Like, I would have reacted the same. I just didn't want I didn't want people to make a big deal out of me being in a relationship. So yeah, my mom and I sat down, and I had to tell her about the girl, how we met, and she's like, well, I don't get it. You used to love One Direction. I'm like, well, mom, that doesn't make me anything. I'm like, yeah, and I loved Fifth Harmony too. She's like, yeah, but you used to like really love Harry Styles. I'm like, well, I still love him. It's like, well, you can be a lesbian and love and think guys are cute. I'm like, well, yeah, mom. And I never ever said I'm a lesbian. Like, all I told her was I have a girlfriend. And she's like, well, what are you? And see, this was the hardest thing with my mom, and I think it's still the hardest thing with her and my family, is just to understand that I don't really know exactly my sexuality. I know I've only been in a serious relationship with girls, and like, I think it was really important for my mom to put a label on me. I didn't want to label myself. And it was really hard for people around me to understand that I didn't want that label. All I knew was that I'm not straight. So then eventually my mom told my family, and kind of like everyone around me knew. Like, they all knew. And I would like post pictures on Insta, and like not like kissing pics, so like no one could really know if she was just a friend or whatever. And at Pride a few months later, I went to Pride. I took a picture of me with like a gay flag, like the Pride flag, and I posted it, and it'd be like, surprise. So then like other people knew. Eventually I didn't really make a big deal out of it. I'm like, oh yeah, me and my girlfriend. People would be like, wait, you have a girlfriend? I'm like, yeah. And then I dated the girl 3 years. And after 3 years, like, everyone around you knows. But then when I met Manda and we started dating, I told my family too. And I told my mom, and she's like, so then you're gay. Like, so that means you're a lesbian. You've had 2 girlfriends. It's not just like you don't know. And I'm like, okay, Mom, part of me just want to say, yes, I am. So that it's easier for her and my family, and just like, you can finally put a label on me. But also part of me kind of want to like be honest about it and say like, I don't really know. I guess the point I'm trying to make was that my mom really needed the label for her to, so that it's easier for her. And I was never really able to like tell her 100%, yes, Mom, I'm a lesbian and I will never like boys. And I think I'm not the only one who came out as a girlfriend and without a label, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's easy to put a label on yourself and be like, okay, like to please people and to just fit in one category. But I also think it's okay to have the label and to know exactly like 100% what your sexual orientation is. But I think it's also okay to just not put a label on yourself if you're not ready for it. I'm not trying to say I haven't came out to myself. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not ready to put the label on myself, because I know that things changes, and that maybe in a few, like someday in my life, it'll change and I don't want to have to like come out again. So for now, I think I just want people to know that I have a girlfriend, and that's all that's important for me. I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. For me, coming out was just telling my family, telling my friend, telling myself that I have the right to like girls. And for now, I've only been with like seriously with girls. And as I said before, I think the hardest part for me was just like coming out to myself, because I just decided to stop talking to the girl I liked. And it's still hard for me to just put a label on myself. So this was my coming out story. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and please let us know what you guys would want to see, or like any video ideas for the next ones. It might take a little while before we post more content, because Manda and I have seen each other over the holidays, but really didn't have time to vlog or to film something, because we just wanted to be with our families and just spend some time together, because the holidays are exhausting already, and we're not gonna see each other till the end of January, so it's a bit harder to film stuff when you're apart. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys really soon.